So between now and next Tuesday, you need to pick out how many shifts you're gonna work and where you're gonna go, between now and December 31st.
Do you have another packet?
I do.
Okay.
That's a lot of pre-planning.
I better know exactly.
Kit,
First come, first serve.
At least we can go to Mackenzie now.
I don't want to go to Gizzy.
what? So I know this is really intimidating looking at all these hours. I will say that over the last few years, we've not sent anybody to the NICU. We have not sent anybody to psych. And we have not sent anyone to ICU.
Wait, why not?
We just haven't done it. It was the director before that did not do that. I know when I went through the paramedic class, we did do some of it. We did some ICU, and I think then he realized that maybe the ICU was not a good environment for you guys. It was just maybe too over your heads, but I disagree. So we didn't do it for a long time. But we're gonna try to get back into those departments to do those hours.
What's L&D?
Labor and delivery. Babies.
Oh,
Okay.
I want to deliver a baby.
So on Moodle is this clinical handbook, as well as some other sheets. You're gonna sign up on Fisdap, like I said.
How many hours were we trying to get this term?
40.
40. Bam, right there. Okay.
Good job.
Killing it.
So we say 40 hours this term, but your term ends the first week in December. But we're allowing that to go till the end of the year. So after your term is over, during the holidays, you can still go do your shifts. Is that fair?
But we have to sign up for them all this week.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, there's only 4. Yeah. That's like 4 shifts.
During
You have to do
break,
4 shifts.
can we start our winter hours? Can we start working on our
Do
winter
5
hours?
shifts.
Or is it all fall?
That's a great question. I would say yes, you can for the ER, but that's the only department I'll have open up. I won't have any of the other departments open up. So,
Until winter term.
Until winter term. And then winter term, I will open up whatever's in that. Mostly it'll be ER and OR.
CAFA or labor,
Don't know if we'll be doing cath lab.
labor and delivery peds.
Do we
CAF.
sign
Labor
ourselves?
delivery and fees will be towards the end of the term, just because we can't send you into those departments without going over the term.
Do we actually sign up for where we're going, or we just sign up for the shift?
Just both.
You sign up for where you're going and what shift you wanna go to.
Okay.
So there's 3 hospitals, right? We have Riverbend,
I
University
meant
District,
OR, ER.
and Mackenzie Lyman. Oh, yes, yeah.
We do pick.
Not this term.
No,
This term is just ER.
it's just ER. Thank you.
Yes.
Can I do more than 40 and have it overlap, or like, say if I do 50 hours, do I only have to do 30 during winter?
The only problem is if you take up a bunch of shifts that other people want,
Okay.
then that's the
Jerk.
dilemma.
Then people are gonna come out
Yeah.
for shifts.
Okay.
Corey, they're asking if they could do like a little extra couple hours this term for ER.
Why
And
not
have
let
a carryover,
everyone
and
sign
have
up
a carryover for
for
the next term.
40 and then after that?
Okay, and then the only problem I have with that is if somebody bogarts a bunch of the shifts and people can't sign up.
Yeah, Derek has the sole authority to bump you out of your shift if something's not quite right.
So like, wait till everyone signs up for 40, and then if we want to sign up for more,
Do it.
By
that
the
way.
end of this week.
Or just be ready for Derek to say,
Come on, man, you
you
signed up
lost,
for
you lost
20
10 of your,
shifts.
you lost 10 of your shifts.
sick.
So it's basically 5 shifts that you're signing up for between now and December 31st, right? If you want to do 6 or 7, that's fine. If you're going to do 10, I would say you need to prioritize your life and maybe get a life.
And over the vacation time, you can do time that accounts for either side.
Oh.
How long are the shifts?
8 hours?
8 hours. So if you'll notice on the shifts, I put them at 8.5 hours. That's because we expect you to show up 15 minutes early.
50?
15, be there a little early, right? And then also you're expected that if you're doing CPR on somebody or something and the clock strikes.
It's 5, I'm leaving.
Then tap out and you're out, right? There may be a few like extra cases that you're like, oh, well, she's gonna have her baby any second, or I wanna stick around, and I wanna give you guys credit for that.
How do we, so if we have labor and delivery and she starts going into labor at 7.5 hours, is there some way that we can account for the extra hours over?
Yeah, I can create an extra little shift for you. The only problem is if somebody's coming in that's on the next shift,
Okay.
do they get the birth or do you get the birth?
Oh, screw that, or don't we get to share?
Can there not be?
You start it, you finish.
Your left hand
So
and
there
my
can
right
only be-
hand.
There can
Go.
only be one person in each hospital in
Yeah,
each
so
shift.
you will be, yeah, you may be in the ER with an EMT base, I keep saying base, with an EMT, but you will not be in the ER with an EMT. So we can only have one EMT and one person that can do
Ibuprofen.
IVs, which is a EMT or paramedic.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mhm.
You can't have two paramedics in the ER. This is the first term in, I would say, 8 years that we're now going back to McKenzie Willamette, which I'm really excited about. I did a lot of shifts over there. It's a great hospital. They're very enthusiastic. They just rebuilt their ER, which is gorgeous. It's more wide open, it's really nice. I would encourage you guys to do at least one shift at each of the 3 hospitals. You'll see that Riverbend and University District are vastly different. They're like polar opposites. And people like either or, like Chevys and Fords. Riverbend, you're kind of on your own. You just kind of float around. There isn't a lot of guidance. Where at University District, they're going to be kind of hand-holding you, and you're going to get paired up with somebody.
We will make you do shifts at all the hospitals. So he's saying, sign up for all 3 this term. If you didn't, for some reason, we would force you. Or, like, we'd force you to be UD.
That's what we like to hear.
You gotta see those patient types. They're different patient types.
So I sensed a lot of moaning and groaning about the abilities to sign up for all your shifts within the next 1 week period. I'm guessing those are work-related issues?
Yeah.
Schedule, life. I can work with you a little bit on that. So if you cannot sign up for shifts like in December, you can tell me what days, you can see what's available, and I can plug you in here and there. That makes sense. Used to be no, I'm not gonna give you that. Yes, sir.
So for the 40-hour limit, or I'm going to say limit, so the 40-hour minimum for fall has to be done by December 31st. That's the
Yes.
cutoff.
Yes.
So like, say for example, we can, theoretically, if we have more time throughout December, we could just go back to back to back to back throughout December, if that worked better for us.
Sure. And then that'd be less hours you have to do in winter.
Can we do like
The only
60?
issue is there's value in being there throughout the whole class. So if you do a bunch at the beginning, but then you're learning stuff in second term that you don't get to experience
But
in
you're just
real
talking
life.
about fall term.
I'm talking about, yeah, fall term, like say like, hey, I want to practice like 2 more weeks.
Yeah, you could do all yours later.
And like start like week 8.
That's fine.
Because I mean, December, we don't have class. So
Yeah, and like if you really suck at IVs.
Get better, don't suck.
Yeah, you can push that. That's perfectly fine.
Okay.
I would encourage you though to spread it out.
I'm not saying,
Because I know when I take a shift off work, I got 10 days off, not to brag or anything, but when I go back to work, it's amazing how much stuff I forget. And so if you don't do any clinicals between now, you do maybe 1 or 2 now, and then you do the bulk of them in December, again, your IV skills may suck.
There's only 5 shifts total.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Can you do a 16-hour? Like, can you sign up for 2 8-hours? Or is that not
or can you do
recommended?
24?
I would discourage you signing up for 2 back-to-back shifts, only because fatigue factor, and I don't want people to get sleepy and crash on the way home.
Oh, they're after.
Yeah. But I'm probably not gonna know if you did it. I'm not gonna be babysitting all of you. Any questions on signing up for shifts?
Oh, no.
We just
Okay.
go on Fisdap and
It should be
So-
on your schedule, yeah. It's just like.
Just
when
like
you
signing
get
up.
vacations.
Yep.
You just have to
So,
do the
in
hospitals,
Fisdap,
you always have
I
to
know
do
it kind of looks
Okay.
funky on this,
Brutal.
my iPad. This is a clinical shift, and the one thing I like about this compared to your labs is you can do quick skills. So you can do like tons of IVs, I kind of showed you how to duplicate that, did I not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you do a bunch of IVs and do that, I would recommend not entering in data on your shift. I'd recommend bringing a piece of paper. I also turned on in Moodle the old MT Basic ledger, you know, that has age, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. It's like a little spreadsheet. This thing? Yeah. So you could do something like this, just to jot down. Remember, your goal in the clinical setting is to get your skills down and get really good. But it's also about patient exposures. You know, different cardiac patients, neurological patients, pediatric patients, chest pain, altered mental status, diabetic, all the problems. It's more about interacting with those patients, doing assessments on those patients, and getting it into Fisdap. Remember, that is all part of your graduation requirements. So when you look at, when I go to my Fisdap or your Fisdap, when you're looking at your graduation requirements, there's so many pediatrics that you need to see, so many geriatrics you need to see, so many altered mental status, so many diabetics, so many chest pain, so many this. You are there trying to get whatever you can to try to fill it into those gaps.
I have a question.
Yes.
I've seen some knock shifts. Are we required to do a certain amount of those? Like
A certain amount of what?
Like overnighters?
No.
No, it's
You
just
can
like
choose.
for scheduling.
Some people like them, you can choose.
I will say that the weekends, the overnighters at University District, closer by the college, pretty entertaining.
I noticed we have a lot of scheduled time during class time though as well.
No,
I scheduled all the shifts. Don't schedule your shifts during class.
don't miss class for this.
I didn't think so.
It was
In
a
addition
big
to
pain in my
class.
butt to try to set the schedule just on what you guys have available.
Oh.
I just did all the shifts all the time, and I understand it.
Okay.
So. Notice also, you're gonna be competing against the AEMT students. So AEMT students are also signing up for shifts to compete for you for these spots.
There's
There
not-
isn't a lot of them, so.
Yeah,
I
there's not
wanna
very
work-
many right now.
Yeah. Anything I'm missing for you?
No, make sure that you read
Me?
this packet
I got one more.
and bring that form back signed by tomorrow.
Lead.
Okay. These just have all of our objectives in it. This is what we're gonna bring on our budget.
This has objectives in it, and we'll, it'd be ideal if this was in a, kept it with you.
So at the completion of your shifts, everyone's gonna do a paper form. You're gonna find the nurse that you worked with the most, that's gonna evaluate you and rate you. The rubric's on the back of the forms. It is available on Moodle, and you've got one now. So you're gonna need 5 of these for this term, right? And then once you get your evaluation from your nurse, your preceptor, when you're entering in all your data here, you're gonna find the professional behavioral evaluation, and you're gonna open it, sorry, wrong device. And you're gonna copy all the information that they rated you, and you're gonna fill out this evaluation. Does that make sense? Okay,
With what they said.
with what they said. And then at the end, let's see, is that correct? So your evaluator, it's kind of hard to see, I'm sorry. But you know, like when you change your students or you change who's evaluating you in the lab settings for those things, you're gonna have to put the preceptor's name. Make sure you get the preceptor's full name into Fisdap. And rank or whatever, RN, Betty Smith, whatever. And then you're gonna attach this to that shift. So attach a copy to the shift. You're gonna input the data here, and then you're gonna take a picture and you're gonna attach to the shift. And you vote. I would also hang on to this in case something funky happens with, this is your proof that you were at that shift. That makes sense. Okay? Any questions? signing a.
Go. To that.
Who's gonna check this
Thank you.
out?
See some of you at 2:30 today.
No, only because I lost my car.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do